Many of you know me as a Dunk City Dynasty YouTuber, but when I first started YouTube, I uploaded NBA Live Mobile. And we're gonna be showing you guys how to do jelly layups. When NBA Live Mobile was first released in 2016, it was a hit instantly, and the game quickly became one of the biggest mobile sports games of all time. YouTubers like QJB were getting millions of views, new channels were growing quickly, including mine. Just to put this in perspective, Dunk City Dynasty, which is currently the fastest growing mobile sports game, doesn't even come close to the peak of NBA Live Mobile. So now I'm going to talk about what made NBA Live Mobile so great. So the game offered daily and seasonal live events. Gameplay was fresh and encouraged players to log in regularly. Then there was the team building aspect. You could build your team by collecting players from packs, the auction house, and different rewards. Then there were different lineups such as big man, small ball, defensive, shooting, and two-way. And that added a nice variety and strategy when it came to assembling your team. Next, I want to talk about the gameplay. It was fast-paced and it was like an arcade-style game. It wasn't slow, it had fluid controls, smooth animations, and it was fresh. There was no mobile basketball game like it. Another great aspect was the auction house. The auction house was great. You were able to buy and sell players and collectibles, coaching, all that sort of stuff. It was a huge part of the game, and you were even able to buy coins through the auction house. What you would do is you would go to a private company and you would post a player for a certain amount of coins you wanted, let's say 3 million, and that company would buy that player and you would get the coins. That was a huge aspect because once you had those coins, you were able to open up packs or buy other great characters and players. Then there was the rewards, so you were able to do daily goals and achievements, and that kept players motivated with constant progress and rewards. And it felt like you were really able to grind out for players, and you were able to really progress through the game, especially free to play. Yes, you were able to pay money and progress in the game, just like any mobile game or any game in general, but there was a lot of free to play player options, and it was great. And then they had the Legends program, so they introduced like Allen Iverson and Shaq. And there was different themes as well. There was the rookie theme, there was the campus theme, which was for college players. There was Halloween events, Christmas events. So this was great for players because it kept the game fresh, but then it also added like your favorite players into the game. Yeah, there was just constant updates. When the game was new, there was an update almost like, it felt weekly. I don't know, it was awesome though. So what changed? The game was great. I just mentioned all of these amazing aspects of the game, and now the game is dead. The main change was the pay-to-win shift. EA became money hungry like they always are. Yeah, so as the game evolved, it became increasingly dependent on microtransactions. Competitive players, free-to-play players found it hard to progress through the game and get high overall cards. We were able to grind the game still, and you still are currently, but pay to win is just such an advantage. And yeah, so when the game was first released, there was this arcade style of gameplay and it was great. But the gameplay became repetitive and there was no updates of the gameplay. Sure, they added a camera angle and an alley-oop and you could do jelly layups, but you gotta update the gameplay every once in a while, and there was no updates to the gameplay. Yeah, so they added all of these, events and all of that, but there was no new game modes. Sure, they added PvP and all of that, but that became repetitive as well. Okay, this is the main change. This, I think, is the main downfall to NBA Live Mobile. EA got rid of people being able to buy coins. Being able to buy coins, you were able to buy players, do gameplay videos with those players. You were able to buy packs and do pack openings. But EA got rid of all of those private companies that made money off of you buying their coins through NBA Live Mobile. And now currently, NBA Live Mobile, the auction house just isn't working. It hasn't been up the whole entire season. So they completely got rid of the auction house. And that's the main downfall of the game. Then with all of that, there's new mobile games that came out. NBA Infinity, NBA 2K Mobile, and now Dunk City Dynasty, right? So all these games are a lot better than NBA Live Mobile. So just to summarize the downfall of NBA Live Mobile, it's largely due to, making money. EA is money hungry. Stale content. It began as a promising, fun mobile basketball game, but became more of a grind. So now with all of this, EA released this announcement onto the game about a week ago. And this gives me hope for the game because This game has a soft spot in my heart. So on the announcement, you can see that it says that cash won't transfer over into the next season. And this is the first time this has ever happened. And what I interpret this as is EA is going to make an overhaul of NBA Live Mobile, and they're going to make a very good effort to restore the game back to how it was. Looks like this update will be around September 9th, and I'm really hopeful and I'm excited for it. And I really hope NBA Live Mobile, it won't go back to the prime of how it used to be, but if it can be halfway there, the game is going to be so much fun again. So what do you guys think? I know I'm a Dunk City Dynasty YouTuber, but did you guys play NBA Live Mobile? Did you enjoy the game? And what do you guys think of it now? So will EA actually update NBA Live Mobile and restore it, or is it just going to stay dead like how it is now? Let me know down in the comments.